Friends, it's Tami Lyn back to share another junk journal with you. Got some sunshine here. I'm not sure if that's going to affect it or not. We'll give it a try. Sorry about that, but I'm thankful for the sun. It's been chilly for June here in Rochester, New York. The name of this junk journal is The Secret Garden, and hence the little mossy placemat. Which I can move. I just thought that was kind of a cool touch. And I just did the photos for it and used it for my Etsy shop, tamilyn.etsy.com. And it's Tamilyn. So this is a beautiful hardback junk journal. It's covered with a plaid piece of wool fabric, just beautiful, soft. And on the front, I was recently on a trip in North Carolina and bought this rusty old door plate and lock, keyhole lock. And in this little peepee hole is a very small image of a gal in her garden. So you can see it better with a naked eye versus the camera. And I have a skeleton key here hanging, and it actually fits it. We have an aged piece of writing here from an old letter. There is a sweet pin hanging and some beautiful green and beige seam binding ribbon. Along with this, you get a gift, and we'll get to that in a second. So let's open it up. I have two signatures in here. 1 and 2, and then the first one highlights Edith Holden, and I've used one of her books here, The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and I used some images from this Oxford Book of Wildflowers, and also this Naturalist Guide to Lakeland Waterfalls from over in Europe. So I didn't know the history behind Edith. Pretty little lady. She married and never had children, and it says back on the flap here, after moving to London and searching for her florals and birds and things that she would sketch, she actually died drowning while doing that in the river, and it's so sad. Beautiful images are in here in her journal entries. So I've used a lot of these images. So that's a picture of her in the front of the first signature. But over here on the cover we have a tag and a small paper bag with a nameplate for you to put your name and some old European stamps. And this is on a piece of vellum. Each of these see-through window pockets have some of Edith's images that she would draw, and then the tag describes what you're seeing through the window on it, so I won't go through each one, but that's what that's going to be about. Here's a sweet piece of washi tape I made, and a young gal with a flower. Another window, more pretty images of her sketches that she would enter in her book. Bumblebee page with its tag, and then she wrote in March every month, but I only put a couple in here. Some entries of what she would see going down the lane. More pretty flowers and their meaning on the tag. This is a flip out pocket. These are yummy looking cookies that someone's embossed some herbs on. I thought it went really well with the book. Little flip out and tag here and a lovely quote. Let me see what I did here. There you go. This is like a little gift for you inside here. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there's a sweet quote here too. I heard 1,000 blended notes while in a grove I sat reclined. I just find her fascinating. I'm not sure why. I hear people talk about Edith Holden books a lot, and now I get it. She was a great artist and writer with a sad ending to her life a little bit. Sweet egg here on this card that goes with the thrush songbird. Daisies. Here's my card. Here's some more. Little garden gate here. Kind of goes with the theme of the secret garden. Here's a July entry by Edith. Bumblebees and the flowers they're on. Some room for writing. A couple of blank pages throughout. And that's the back of that signature. And then the last one, little watering can with the word dream stenciled there and a piece of lace. Here's a denim jacket hanging with some flowers. Beautiful. Here's a terrarium card. It's got some dusting on it. Another watering can. Some beautiful old lace and a big old pin. More fern case. Cloche over the ferns. Pretty card with some washi tape that I made. And a ribbon and some more beautiful flowers that you can read all about. I won't go into that. And then the other book that I used about the waterfalls, I took some things out of that. They're more of a sketch. It's kind of cool how they did that. That's by Mary Welsh. This is a fold out, and in it is a little greeting card you could send to someone. There's a map of the waterfalls of the Mary Welsh book, and an entry, a couple actual pages from it that I took out so you could keep them. Old newspapers from the 1900s, 1800s, both, and I like clover. It's pretty. Let's see, we'll get, there's a little glassine bag that you can take out and give, or just use as a pocket and glue it down if you wanted, with another awesome quote. Let's see, sweet bumblebee, thistle, more flowers, another quote, and another glassine pocket with a French theme. Now I have also some stampings for you to actually color if you'd like. So there's one. This is another pocket with a little brass tab and a terrarium. Old stamp, washi tape, pretty card tab I made you, tag rather. Got some cool images on there and rubbings, and I just thought that cardstock was so pretty. Here's a little girl with her puppy. Another awesome terrarium looking card with a slanted pocket here. What are some ways you can add more fun into your life? That quote says. Maybe you could bird watch or look for plants like Edith used to do and document them. Here's another pretty stamping that you could color in. And I have a little bird charm hanging from the top of that one. And on the back is a cover, the part of the cover of Edith's book. Made a little fold out for you, and it explains her life on these two sides, so I thought it'd be neat for you to have that. And one last insert that I made with a wraparound ribbon and a little pretty postcard image on the front. So it opens up, and I made two tags here to go along with the color theme. An old stamp, a little flip out here with lace, a large tag. Could journal on the back of that. So that's a double pocket, and this is just a cute little tiny secret spot to write something if you wanted to. Secret garden after all. You wrap this around twice and just tuck that in there. And that could go anywhere in your journal. On the back we have actual ledger pages from an antique little mini ledger book I bought at an antique store in my hometown of Hammondsport, New York. Those are really fun to read, and they're set in the same era of the story with Edith. So nice little pocket there for you. And this is just really pretty, I thought, to set out. There's some old lace on here, 2 signatures sewn, and the little ribbon touch. You could tie things onto it if you want. If you'd like me to tie anything on, let me know if you have something specific that I may have a charm of, initial bead or whatnot. So in your little pouch that you get, there's a stamp of Queen Anne's dandelion maybe on the front, and I made it look grungy. And there's a compass, which I'm sure people use when they're out in the woods. At least they should, right? Inside are a couple of gifts for you. We have a vintage magnifying glass so you can see your plants up close. And we have Midsummer Night's Dream. And it's an actual book. I never knew that was a comedy. I haven't actually seen it, but that's by William Shakespeare. Sort of goes with the theme because summer and dreaming. And so under here, little tiny paper clip is an optometrist vintage lens that I put a floral decal on. You could hang it from somewhere, a little hook in your home, or you could lay it next to your journal. But all of this makes a really lovely gift. If you know of a nature lover in your life, I'm sure they would love this, or keep it for yourself. So I had fun making it. My shop is on sale till the end of June, 15% off all of the journals. So now would be the time to grab this if it's pulling at your heartstrings. So hello to all my grandbabies who might be watching. I love you all so much. And to you friends, I hope you like my page, subscribe, and hit the bell. And visit me on my Etsy shop, tamilyn.etsy.com. Thanks for your visit. Have a great day. Bye-bye.